An arrest has been made in the shooting death of up-and-coming rapper XXXTentacion. Wednesday night around 7 p.m., cops took Dedrick Devonshea Williams of Pompano Beach, Florida into custody in connection to the rapper's death, the Broward County Sheriff's Office said Thursday morning. More details and his warrant will be released later today, the Sheriff's Office said in the statement. The 22-year-old faces charges of first-degree murder, driving without a valid license, and a probation violation for theft of a car. No other details about Williams' arrest have been released, but his Instagram account paints the picture of a young tattoo artist obsessed with money. His account is mostly filled with pictures of him showing off his tattoo work and posing with large wads of cash. XXXTentacion, whose real name is Jocelyn Froy, was leaving a Deerfield Beach, Florida motorcycle dealership in his BMW sports car on Monday when he was approached by two men who shot him to death. Police believe the murder was a robbery gone wrong since the two men made off with a Louis Vuitton bag. Froy's lawyer also said his client had withdrawn a large sum before visiting the dealership, possibly to purchase a motorcycle. It's unclear if cops are still looking for a second suspect. The Broward County Sheriff's Office did not return Daily Mail's requests for comment Thursday morning. A parade of mourners on Tuesday visited the spot outside the Reba Motorsports, where the rapper was gunned down. They placed candles, flowers and teddy bears on the sidewalk near the spot. They decorated 100 yards of sidewalk with chalk art including messages of sympathy and loss such as "Feel for you XXX and Forever Young." Miles O'Hara, 17, and Aaron Gavin, 20, sat on the curb, solemnly staring at the ground, mostly ignoring the people who moved past. They said they admired XXXTentacion because he was a local kid who rose from rough circumstances and was making a positive contribution. He had some legal allegations before, but the last year he had only been a positive influence on people's lives, making hit Billboard songs, O'Hara said. He has been a kind person. You could look at his face and smile, and he was just a normal kid like us. His style is almost hard to explain. He had an angry tone. He meant everything he said, even the most simplistic words. It just came off his tongue like nothing. He was speaking his mind. Gavin said unlike other rappers whose songs emphasize buying expensive merchandise, XXXTentacion rapped about his emotions. X talked about how he felt instead of materialistic things like owning this car, this house, Gavin said. Brandon Lang, a 29-year-old magazine owner, said XXXTentacion may have had an angry persona in his performance, but in reality he did good things, pointing out that he had come home to perform in an upcoming charity show. He had all these mistakes that could have wound up defining him, but he didn't let that happen, Lang said. That is why he is connecting to all these kids, because these kids are going through a really sad time, a sad world. He taught them how to cope. In Los Angeles, hundreds of fans turned Melrose Avenue into a mosh pit in celebration and mourning of XXXTentacion late Tuesday night. Share this article. Share 1.8k shares in an impromptu memorial outside a Hollywood bike shop. Fans filling the street and dancing on rooftops shouted along with his songs beneath the cloud of pot smoke. A big painted sign in the shop window read "RIP XXX" followed by hearts. Police closed off the street and let the party grow to nearly 500 people before calling for the crowd to clear out. The entertainer, who sported dreadlocks and facial tattoos, was a rising star. He notched a No.1 album in March with his sophomore effort 3 and had a top 10 hit with Sad, but was facing trial on charges that he beat up his pregnant girlfriend. His brief career was marked by controversy. In 2016, he was arrested on charges including home invasion for a 2015 incident, and less than a month later was jailed on charges that he attacked his girlfriend, who was pregnant at the time. Later, he faced more charges including witness tampering. In an interview this month with the Miami New Times, XXXTentacion described his upbringing, which included seeing his mother infrequently and being raised by friends, family and babysitters. His mother bought him clothes, phones and other gifts. He said he used violence so she would engage with him. In one video on social media, he said, "If worse things come to worse, die a tragic death or and I'm not able to see out my dreams, I at least want to know that the kids perceive my message and were able to make something of themselves." He continued later, "I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make you. Do not let your body define your soul. Let your soul define your body. Your mind is limitless. You are worth more than you can believe."